Welcome back to The Division 2. In this video I want to talk to you about some of the Season 3 stuff and just how it's so broken. There are a few videos coming on the channel for everything Title Update 11, Season 3, Summit. There's going to be some like funny moments and stuff, we'll see what happens, but there's basically going to be quite a few videos coming for it, and then we will also have like the State of the Game recap and everything like that. So, if you are interested to hear my opinions, my thoughts, and everything else, then make sure you are subscribed to the channel, turn on those bell notifications, so that you are notified whenever I upload a video. So, we're going to start off. This has been a problem, in my opinion, for the last 6 months. Ever since season started, season leveling, when you level up, is far too intrusive. And it's been like that ever since it started. Whenever you level up in your season, you're getting season level up, watch level up, because it happens at the same time. But when you level up your season, you have this bright green glow that comes off your character. And whilst I was playing in the Summit, it was like just so off-putting to see that on the screen, and we all ended up calling it green screen because it was just all over the place. Next up, Season 3 doesn't include Reanimated after all of those changes that they made. So basically, the original version of Reanimated had you killing enemies with headshots so that they didn't come back to life. If you didn't kill them with a headshot, they come back alive. Kill them for the second time, they're dead. What it did, when you get a kill with a headshot, it will pop this like smoke cloud or like gas cloud or something, and it would have dealt damage to you. What they did just before Title Update 11 dropped is they decided that they're going to remove that feature so that gas cloud didn't affect you in a negative way. They stopped it hurting the players, and instead of just leaving it there, they actually made it heal players if they're standing within that circle. Not only did it heal you, but it also gave you a significant firepower boost. At the same time as doing all of that to benefit the player, it still significantly harms enemies. After all of them changes, because it would have taken time, would have taken effort, they've gone and put Hollywood into Season 3 instead. So we have an untouched global event featured in Season 3 after they put time, effort, and work, no matter how much time and effort they put in. They put the work in to make those changes and haven't even brought it back. So that makes absolutely zero sense in my head. Next up, and this one is really annoying, they've got to stop doing this. I've said it several times, if you can't get your hands on the traps and the stuff from the seasons, then in my opinion, you do not deserve it. You have 3 months. You have a full quarter of a year to get your hands on that stuff. It's 100 tiers, 700,000 XP per tier. Is not that hard. 70 million XP in 3 months is nothing. What they do, and they've done it for both seasons, is they will give you an opportunity to get everything from the previous season in the following season. So the EMP Sticky Bomb from Season 1, if you didn't get it, in Season 2, you get to tier 48, and on the free track, you unlocked the prime target, whatever her name, I think it was Jupiter. You unlock that in Season 2 at tier 48 so that you can go and get your EMP Sticky Bomb. They've done exactly the same thing, but they've done Hornet at tier 48 for Season 3, so you can go back, you can play Season 2, you can get your healing trap, which by the way still gets stuck in the ceiling. What they've also done is 5 tiers later, tier 53, you can also unlock Jupiter. So in Season 3, 6 months after the seasons begin, you can go back and play the prime target for the manhunt. You can go play that mission and you can get the trap from the very first season. You can still do that in Season 3. That is just wrong. You shouldn't be giving out stuff that was from previous seasons in the current seasons. You could use that space on the track to give us new stuff. But instead they're using it to give players a chance to go back. They're always catering to the players that claim they don't have enough time. You have enough time to do that stuff in 3 months, 100% you do. But they also like to cater to players that are either complaining it's far too hard or it's far too easy. They just cater to so many different audiences and it messes them up. But yeah, there's also a little tip for you. If you want the old skills that you got from Season 1 and 2, just level up in Season 3 and you can go and get them. The penultimate thing I want to talk to you about, as in like a full-on topic, and not just a little side note, is I've received several messages today saying that Stranded Tanker, the mission in New York, is broken. That mission is currently part of the League time trial in Season 3. When you get to the very end of the mission, you have to take down a boss called Vivian Conley. As you are taking her down, there is this crane sort of thing with a hose on the end of it that's spitting out flames and spinning around. That, for whatever reason, is not there. It doesn't exist. So players can't actually progress to the point where they get Vivian Conley to come out of hiding so that they can have the final fight and try and take her down. That is a full-on progression blocker for the season's League time trial, and I'm not sure if it does it when you're just playing the mission normally, but if it does, then again in their paid expansion, they are creating progression blockers. Then the final one is actually linked to it. There is a chance, I haven't done testing, I've not seen too many people talking about it, but there is a chance that Liberty Island could still be broken. That's also, again, part of the League time trial. It's also part of the paid expansion. It's the very final boss fight. It's what allows you to come back to DC after completing that mission, because it's the end of the New York campaign. And once you start that campaign as a new player in Warlords, you have no choice but to take that mission on. If you don't take it on, you can't progress into the end game, and you can't ever go back to DC. So you have to do that mission, and for the last 6 months, it's had progression blockers after progression blockers. But apparently it's still broken. Not 100% sure, it's just what I've heard from like 1 or 2 people in the community. Whereas with the Stranded Tanker one, I've heard that from several people, seen screenshots, seen video clips, that is 100% broken. Another thing I'd quickly like to point out before we end this video, go and check your weapons for me, your inventory, your stash, everything. Go and check their damage percentages. For some reason, all the weapons seem to be buffed. It is not intentional, they didn't mean to do it. But when I've been looking in my inventory and stash, I looked through one of my friend's builds. Instead of having 15%, which is the maximum value, they actually have 16.1% on some of the weapons. My classic M1A from my recent DPS build video has magically, with Title Update 11, gone from 14% damage to 14.8% rifle damage. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. As I said, there are a few others coming at least. If you've got any ideas, you want to see any types of specific content within Summit or anything, then let me know in the comments. But I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.